Life. What's life? Since men appeared on the planet, they have been at the center of the miracle of creation, with birth, lifespan, followed by, ultimately, death. What happens after we die? Our religion, tells us that there is a set of rewards and punishment. We go to hell if we haven't been good, to purgatory to repent and prepare ourselves to enter paradise. Well, there has been only one man, Jesus, the Son of God, as we learn from our religion, that lived, died, and resuscitated to ascend to heaven. But man is faced with a dilemma or crossroad. Religious faith or mystery. For the greatest thinker, Albert Einstein, a religion that rewards and punishes is unthinkable. He favored the so-called cosmic religion. Try, he used to say, to watch the wonders of the universe, and you will feel the meaning of its mystery, which in turn might lead you to be good human beings and repudiate evil. This is quite an interesting subject, as religions raise more questions than answers. Einstein was quite in tune with top philosophers who thought that God is the difficulty itself to explain him. Equally problematic is the concept of creation versus eternity. Both the Bible and the Gospels mention the word eternity quite often. But eternity means that something was there, is, and will always be there. Eternity, therefore, makes the concept of creation null and void. In this context, let's make some observations on the universe, time, and space. In mathematics, 1 over infinity equals 0, but also 1 million over infinity equals 0. It follows that in relation to infinity, 1 day or a mile is equal to 1 million days or 1 million miles. This means that space and time have no sense in cosmic terms, and that measuring space and time is only a human necessity. A prevalent theory about the universe is that 13.8 million years ago, there was a Big Bang which created space and time. This theory is disputed, for the question is, what was there before this Big Bang? Another school of thought says that this Big Bang created the universe which we are now observing, but it is one of an infinite number of Big Bangs happening in an eternal spiral-like succession. In modern astrophysics, space and time are no longer two distinct entities, as suggested by Einstein and after him Stephen Hawking, the two top astrophysicists of our time. They advanced the concept of space-time, in one word, as a dimensional definition of the universe, and they both advanced the concept of bendable space-time. Stephen Hawking's book, A Brief History of Time, has become the Bible for the understanding of the universe. For some time now, astrophysicists have been fascinated by the discovery of the so-called black holes, which are cosmic objects with immense gravitational pull, and wormholes, which are theoretically structures that can potentially offer shortcuts through space-time. This leads to the possibility of time travel at a speed which is higher than the speed of light. And not only that, but even going back in time. To have an idea of what we are talking about, let's bring in the simple fraction of speed expressed as space over time. The greater the speed, the smaller the time. If speed is incommensurably high, t tends to be a negative value, that is, back in time. Some years ago, we had the privilege of interviewing an eminent astrophysicist, the late Professor Neil Porter, on the matter of time travel, and this is what he had to say.
And I've always been fascinated by this concept of time traveling and time-space. Has it time traveling been part of your studies and research or fascination or whatever?
I've been interested in the possibility, of course, but I can't claim any great knowledge of it. I understand that certain nuclear reactions, high energy particles striking others, can be best explained in terms of something which we call time travel. Now, the time travel would only last for a millionth of a millionth of a millionth of a millionth of a second, so it wouldn't be of any practical use, but the possibility of going backwards in time would seem to be a part of physics. It seems very unlikely that it would ever be of any practical use. And of course the societal impact of going backwards in time, if you annihilate somebody's grandfather, what are you going to do?